Okay, let me show you what I'm working on here. Every year I have students who are very good in math or they're very capable independent learners. Um, and every year I have students who don't even know their times tables and they don't even know how to take step one to do what we're doing. So this year, while I work with those students who need extra help, a couple of times a week I'm going to have my better students who qualify for independent learning. They're going to work on this math skills project right here. Um, they'll open up this worksheet on their computers, and I'm developing modules for operations in base 10 with whole numbers, operations with decimals, operations with fractions, and I've got those done, but I still need to develop the ones for geometry and algebra. Anyway, I'll show you the game board here. For Base Tennium Region 10, the game board looks like this, and it's kind of the same thing. The game board for decimals looks like this. It's a little bit different. Um, and then the one for fractions, Fractaslavia, looks like this. Now the object is to conquer these different regions, like Fractaslavia. And the way that they conquer the region is they go through all of these missions, and they earn points as they go. Um, so let's take a look a little bit closer here. Each game board has a personal trainer, and the personal trainer in this game board, his name is Fritz. If students go ahead and they click on the Fritz button, they'll have their headphones on. They'll click on the Fritz button. It will take them to a website I've put together that has some training videos I have also recorded. And they will watch the training video.
Very good.
And then
Donuts.
after they have
Not
watched
good
the
for your
training
health, but
video, they can come back to their game board, and right over here is the training worksheet to see how closely they have watched the video and whether they've understood it. They'll go ahead and open up their training worksheet, and then they'll go ahead and do the problems that are um, given to them. Now these problems are randomly chosen from an embedded hidden database that I've put into each worksheet. So no two students will have the same problems to solve, which helps keep them from copying each other. Anyway, they'll work through the problems, and in a training worksheet, this one is what, 13.6, let's type it in, you will notice that as they go, it will tell them whether their answer is right or wrong. And so if they get the answer wrong, they can go back and find out what they did wrong, put in the correct answer, and then they'll get the okay. Um, Embedded into some of these worksheets and hidden in some of the videos are what I call hidden gems. And so students will work through the worksheets and watch the videos, and every once in a while they'll come across a hidden gem. And I can't remember, I think I put a hidden gem on this problem here, number 8. Let's see, 17 tenths. And voila, yes, there's a hidden gem here in this worksheet. It says hidden gem, code word, cookie. So when they did this problem correctly, that popped up. And they can take that code word that they find, sometimes it will be mentioned in a video or whatever, there are different code words. They'll go ahead and go back to their game board, and down at the bottom of their game board I have the hidden gems area here for bonus codes, and so they can type in the bonus code that they just got. Whoops, let's it's typed in already. Okay, so let's type it in, cookie, and you will notice it doesn't show up because I have that in a hidden font so that students can't copy each other. I'm going to press enter, and you will notice that the bonus points show up right here, 19,000 points for that hidden gem, not too bad. So that will be added to their total score at the top of the game board here. And also as they go, you'll notice here's this graph right here. This graph, this bar graph, will go up as they gather more points, and by the time they finish the whole game board, the graph should be up to the top there. Anyway, they will gather hidden gems as they go, and whenever they find them, they can type them in and get some extra bonus points that way. Now, in addition to the bonus codes and the hidden gems, I've also hidden, well, let's take a look here. Let's look at this one. Whoops, I don't want to look at that. The training movie. Let's go to the training worksheet for this one. I've put an incentive in some of the worksheets for students to get 100%. I don't want them to stop and be satisfied with 80 or 90% correct. In some of the worksheets, if they get 100%, let's see, 3/5, let's type that in. Okay, now we have 100% on this worksheet. When students click their button, if they got 100%, this is going to pop up down here. It says, congratulations, 100% means you have earned a free stupid joke movie. The only way they can get these is to get 100% if there's one of these embedded in the worksheet. And so once that comes up, they can click on the go button. It will take them to my website again, where I've uploaded some really stupid jokes.
Okay, so I'm walking home from school yesterday, and you wouldn't believe what I saw.
The kids love getting a stupid joke movie. So that's just another incentive for them to get 100% on some of the training worksheets. They will never know whether one of these is going to pop up or not. So it's just an added bonus. Now, as they have finished their training worksheet, then they can go ahead and they can engage in a battle. And the battle is a worksheet that's similar to the one that they did in the training, but it does not tell them as they go whether they're right or wrong. So for example, let's type this one in, 29/8. You see it doesn't say okay here. And yet when they finish and they click on the button, then it will say okay, and it will give them their score for the worksheet. So the battle worksheets are worth more than the training worksheets, but the battle worksheets don't tell them whether they're okay or not as they go. And that is an incentive to work carefully with the battle worksheets. So they'll go through all of these different missions on here, and when they've finished, right here, where this score box is at, this will become unlocked once they have finished all of these missions. And at that point they can take the final tests, and they can conquer the land, they can conquer the world, and then they can conquer the universe with the very final test there. And so then their scores will show up in here, and they'll be added up to the top of their master score for the game board. In addition to all of that, students can also earn bonus points for keeping their math journal neat and entering things correctly. There will be certain things they need to write in their math journal as they go, notes that they need to take. In the movie it might say write this down, so they have to write that in their journal. And then I will score their journal, and I will give them a code for what they earn on their score for their math journals. So for example, let's see, type in one of the codes I might give them here, and again you can't see the code, but once they press enter, let's go down. Oh yeah, they earned 75,000 extra points for their math journal being up to date and well done. So then again that gets added up here, and their graph goes up. And when I'm done with this, the command center will add up all the worksheets total for them. So their grand total for all the worksheets together will be kept right here. So that's pretty much my project there. And again, my students who qualify for independent learning will get to work on these. And I will be able to work with small groups who need some extra help. And in fact, this also might be an incentive for the small groups, students, for them to want to get out of that small group and also be able to work on these game boards. And that's it. I think that's all I have to say. That's the project I'm working on. So we'll go back to Command Center, and that's it.